everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Thursday. It's Thursday. We're going to say Thursday, September 26, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, John Carter. Welcome to Kruse Control, you all. Thank you for being here on Thursday. Apologies for yesterday. We just had some really weird stuff happening with technical problems with cameras. And it was like, well, we got people here for voice, but we don't have video, and video is a big thing what the show is. So how we do it? I don't know. Thank you again, John. We love the theme song. Thank you, Mr. Touchy Ghost out there for making that Kruse Control theme song. We appreciate him as always. But thank you all for being here. It's going to be a fantastic show. I'm so happy to see you. Good to see you, Queen. And joining me back on Kruse Control. Everybody, welcome back my lovely co-host for the evening, Miss Angela Costello. Angela, how you doing? Welcome back.
Hey, so good to be back now that we're working.
I know, right? It's working.
So, you know, that's always a plus.
How was your week besides yesterday?
Crazy, busy, but you know, that's life, right?
Yeah,
glad to be back here for sure. Talk some fun entertainment news. How was your week?
Welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, what's up, bud? How are you?
Pepe's always happy to see you. Right, Pepe?
I like that smile. Welcome to the show.
The new mug.
Look at that. Yeah. Yeah.
Official.
Cheers.
You're stuck with me now.
We're official now. We're official, right?
It's a thing.
Right, Pepe official.
Hey, boy, what you doing?
Pepe, calm down.
I snacks.
Yeah, right? It's all he wants.
Snacks. How's
Where are those? Doing great. We're not alone here, Angela. Of course, it is. No. It is. You know, we just heard him, but Pepe's here, of course, too. Pepe, man, how you doing, man? You got to poop, man. That's not the first thing you say. Like that's a weird thing to say.
Whoa! It's not even Friday. Wait a minute. Is it Friday yet?
Pepe, are you drunk? He's just drunk already.
Happy to see all my peoples back in the chat. What's up, guys?
He needs to drink water, right, Pepe?
Queen.
Yeah.
I love you, girl.
Oh, he just wants to flirt with Queen all the time. Well, that's Pepe for you. That's Pepe for you. But we're not alone, too. We also have back. It's Wednesday, and of course we have to have our intellectual persona himself, bring in the frothiness, bring in the sexiness, bring in the class and the sass. Everybody wants to control. Mr. Mike Casey, everybody. Welcome back, Mike.
The class and the sass.
Mike
okay. That was real fresh. I like it. Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me on. Everything's working tonight.
Right.
Two words for you, Pepe. Betty Ford. Okay, there's treatment available.
Betty Ford.
What the fuck?
The clinic.
The king of hot takes.
See, we're not always so combative. Sometimes Pepe and I have a friendly relationship.
You do once. You're
barking up the wrong tree, brother.
Yeah. You know, it's like that. I'm pissed though, Brian, because last night, if we wouldn't have had, hi everybody in the chat.
So, konnichiwa.
If we wouldn't have had technical difficulties, you guys would have all been witness to the most advanced form of Brian's mustache. So it must have happened today. I'm guessing it happened. I guess it happened earlier today because it's gone and it was glorious. So I just hope it comes back at some point.
Well, you just left a cat in a bowl of milk, and the cat took care of it.
It was there. It was definitely very Mario Luigi. I don't know what I was doing. I had a moment. I'm like, yeah, dude. Again, we also have our technical director here, everybody.
Painter-esque. Like it had kind of a copy vibe with like a French painter with that little like thing on the bottom.
I was getting who's the actor from the movie Tombstone?
Yeah,
I've seen Costner rocking that before. Yeah,
I used to feel like myself
in Tombstone.
I just didn't feel like myself anymore. It was weird.
You, my man.
Yeah.
You do look great tonight, though, Brian. That yellow with the suit looks great.
Are you running for office?
I'm always running for office. And the man running for the drink of the hour right now, everybody, welcome back our technical director himself, the thirsty daddy, GR Waters. What's up, GR?
How you doing, Brian?
How you been, GR? You been good, GR?
I am. It's good to be back with this crazy group of people.
Look at him. He's moving too, everybody. He's not frozen. He's crystal clear.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing when you get a computer that works.
It's true.
Queen says Mike looks good with or without a mustache.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. The mustache?
Is it Mike or Brian? Maybe Brian. Maybe
The
Brian.
love. She's talking about me. Come on.
Oh, yeah, she is. She
Yeah,
is.
maybe you should do,
He's a married man, Queen. Behave
I should
yourself.
change it up.
join the rest.
He's a married man, GR, so I'll pause that.
Yeah, my wife has a problem if I go mustache only.
Oh,
Yeah.
does she? Oh, you can't like surprise her, Mike, and be like, hey.
I do it, but you know
Surprise
the
stash?
consequences over a couple of days. Like I can never maintain it for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just naturally. Well, Brian's was a reasonable stash, so cheers to the long missing.
It's
Don.
gone now. I said goodbye. I said goodbye today.
Pour one out for the mustache.
Pouring out for the mustache.
With the mustache.
No more stash for now. I mean, I might grow it back. Like I was just kind of having a moment. I'm like, my agent was like, try growing a mustache, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore.
That's your
I can't do it.
agent's idea?
Yeah, it was my agent's idea.
It's not for everybody, Brian.
I just feel like this is me. It's been me for a long time. I don't know, but the beard was fun too.
I wore mine for 40 years, Brian. It's taken some getting used to not having it.
It's true. But thank you for being here on Kruse Control. I appreciate you. We got a lot to talk about. Of course, we missed yesterday, and so we got to dive into it. It doesn't matter if we missed it yesterday. The news is still happening. It doesn't matter if it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week. There's always one thing going on Kruse Control, and that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, everybody, the very first thing I'll talk about is Transformers 1, which is really not done that great. It's not done that great. $39 million at the box office opening weekend with a $75 million budget. It's bad news bears for Transformers. If this doesn't go up anymore, you're not gonna see another one of these things. And they were expecting to do maybe 2, 3 of these things, had the Cybertron war. Because it hasn't really picked up the pace, I'm afraid it might not make it to be a sequel, a threequel, anything like that. And it's kind of crazy because I thought this would do better than the live action ones. It actually dropped like the same exact time the original movie came out, which was like $14 million movie that made, the original animated movie. But this one, I like it. I was excited about it. But just, guys, go watch it. It's fun. Go watch it. Have fun. Everybody else watched Deadpool Wolverine. Of course we did. Everybody watched Deadpool Wolverine. And now it's coming to digital officially on October 1st. You get it in 4K Ultra HD. And if you are those connoisseurs that still have the hard physical media, it's throbbing hard physical media in your bedroom or your living space. You can get it on October 22nd. That's right. It's coming to Blu-ray, coming to DVD. That's a 89-day window for you before coming to streaming or DVDs, and a 68-day window for digital.
The Blu-rays throb. The DVDs don't throb.
They sobbed, Mike. They sobbed. But not this. These numbers were great. So I'm excited to see what happens with these two characters. I'm going to watch this again when it comes digital. Very excited. But somebody else that was supposed to join the MCU was Daveed Diggs. He was up for the thing in Fantastic Four. I thought he was going to get it. Didn't end up getting it, but he is coming to The Boys. So if you love The Boys, the very last season, you're going to get Daveed Diggs come in for it. We have no idea what the character's going to be. He'll probably have superpowers, so come on. It's kind of unfortunate coming to the very last season, but I hope he has a great character. It's an awesome actor, of course, from Hamilton, and his singing, his dancing, all the works of art. He's fantastic, and I can't wait to see what he brings to The Boys. He'll probably be, I don't know, maybe Homelander just kill him in the first episode. I hope not, but I hope he does something great. I really do. And he wasn't supposed to be there. It's the last season of The Boys, but something else that's not supposed to be there is Shogun anymore. But because you win so many Emmys, they're like, we're doing 2 more seasons. 2 more seasons coming. I mean, 18 Emmy Awards. Come on, guys. You know you're gonna get more episodes. You know, get more seasons. We're getting season 2, season 3. And they won't shoot back to back, though. People are probably expecting that because, again, that happens a lot of time in Hollywood. But in this situation, they're whole different storylines, they're saying, so they can't shoot them simultaneously. What are they going to be? What are they going to do? I don't know. But with that kind of awards and that kind of backing, I guarantee they got something great coming. And they don't want to stop. Just like Bill Hader does not want to stop working with HBO, because after they did Barry, it was so freaking successful. Him and his co-writer came forward, Duffy Bordeaux, and they said, we have a new idea that's going back to HBO, where our creative team's coming back, and we're going to make more content for home box office. I'm excited about it because I love Barry. I think what he's done is awesome. He's a fantastic talent. I'm excited about this new show. Not much is known about it, but it's called, there's no title, but it is called, or I should say it's about a woman in a small town that has a big secret revealed. All right. We got something, I guess. It's better than some premises that come out beforehand. So I guarantee with that rating team, it'll be great, hopefully, and we'll have something amazing on home box office. And the show will continue, just like Heels wants the show to continue over on Netflix. But I gotta tell you guys, I'm not too sure yet. Now, they dropped the first 2 seasons, and actually over there at Netflix, they said if it does well and people are watching, we'll get more. Now, Stephen Amell is really pushing for it. He's like, it should be the new home. We should 3, 4, 5. Let's keep going with these seasons. Of course, he wants that. He's a showrunner. He's an actor on it. He wants that money, that Netflix money. But it comes down to you. It can happen. Look at Manifest. I just don't think it's going to happen to Heels. But speaking of Heels, Vince McMahon, the biggest heel of himself out there in the business, is upset about his docuseries that just dropped on Netflix. So this, of course he is, right, Mike? Of course he's upset.
Big surprise. Vince McMahon's an asshole. Everybody knows it.
Round of applause for that. But he sat down. There it is. There it is. But he sat down for this interview, and he knew it was all happening. But then he got kicked out of WWE when all the crazy shit with what he was doing behind the scenes came forward. Again, we know about that, he's defecating on women and stuff like that, but allegations. But he came forward and was not happy about what was going on with this docuseries. He said, I don't regret participating in the Netflix documentary. The producers had an opportunity, though, to tell an objective story about my life and the incredible business that I built, which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and a fair amount of, unfortunately, life-changing lessons and controversy. But he said with a different route, they were actually trying to compare him to his Vince McMahon character as opposed to what he actually did for the wrestling business. And he thinks they missed out on a very big opportunity there, which he did change the business. He did. But then again, if you're a fucking sleazeball behind the stage, nothing can fucking make up for that. Just can't. I mean, look at Perry Farrell trying to get a apology now after he just blew up at his band members and he's going crazy on Jane's Addiction, and now he's going to therapy, which is good. Rehab too. He said he's going to get himself worked out because he knows that he did make a big mistake, which he did. We saw the tapes. Everybody saw the footage. You don't do that. After 14 years being separated as a band, you got to stick together. You can't lose your shit. And you got to keep those substance abuse things down. It's hard. It's hard for people sometimes. I get that. It's a problem, and we have to address it. And I think at the end of the day, I hope that he is better. He takes care of himself and his family. I don't think the band will come back, though. I think Jane's Addiction is probably done. Yeah, Queen. Don't get Vince McMahon mad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Grapefruits. It's coffee, guys. It's Thursday. It's coffee. And the people online that says it's not, don't believe them. Don't believe the trolls, guys. Don't believe the trolls. Keep rolling on. Just like Jeffrey Dean Morgan's been rolling on for a long time. He was fighting people on The Walking Dead, and now he's doing his very first reality show. That's true. NBC's upcoming reality adventure, they're calling it, is called Destination X, where he'll ask his contestants to figure out where they are in the world with tweaks to the environment, the real-world scenario, designed to confuse them and throw them off. And they have to figure out where they are to make some big, big bucks. Will they happen? Will they win? It's a good question. It sounds interesting. I'm not a big, but I know anger management, he probably does. I'm not a big fan of reality show, but this sounds fun, and he's been around for a long time. It's something different for him. So if you like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, if you're excited about reality shows, here's a new one coming your way. I'm more excited about Robin Hood, everybody, because there's a new Robin Hood show coming out, a new series at MGM Plus, and of course, this is all on the Amazon thing. Amazon bought MGM, and they're trying to develop this for a long time. This is separate from the movie we talked about, because there's a movie, and then again, we talk about how Hugh Jackman's attached to that right now. This is totally separate. 10-episode, 10-part series based on the original folklore that came back from the original stuff. So we'll see if it's good or not. I hope it is. I love Robin Hood. Give me a good thing about taking money and give it to the poor. It's a good hero's journey too. And I hope this does do well for MGM, but it's been a long time coming. Robin Hood's coming back to the screen. Is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. And I'm so happy to have you all here again. Round of applause for my beautiful, beautiful panel.
Is he going to do the Kevin Costner American accent as opposed to the English accent is what I want to know.
I feel like he's probably going to do something. Well, it depends who they cast, They haven't said a casting yet. If they cast someone that's, British, maybe they'll have that accent. If they cast an Australian, maybe it'll be somebody.
Give us a British accent. And you don't get that suave, debonair Robin Hood. You didn't say the code word, GR.
Yeah. I mean,
Come on, guys and girls.
Yeah, right, Peppy, right? To make it happen. But I hope it's great. I'm excited about Robin Hood. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. But everybody's got to have a chance to talk about this breaking news because so much going on. As always, we're off yesterday. We're back again. We're off most of the week. So much going on. I've been waiting to hear everybody's hot takes. Let's do it. 3. That was some quick hot takes or quick breaking news. But now it's that time. Put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute breaking down all their hot takes, all the latest breaking news. That's 10 topics tonight. Not going crazy, everybody. Give them a chance to make that 1 minute on the clock. And of course, it comes down to you, the audience. You decide who wins hot takes. And if they win hot takes, become the hot take master, and they get to go to get the key to the city in Los Angeles. I'm not giving it out. Someone will give it out. Maybe Peppy. Maybe Mike will be there. I don't know. Someone's giving the key to the city, right? GR is right. GR, key of the city. Yeah.
Mayor of Hollywood right there.
Mayor of the interwebs. That's what it is. But Angela, who's going to go first?
Yeah. Well, I have so many options here. It's crazy. I have 3.
That's a lot of options.
Pepe?
Oh, you're going to make Peppy do hot takes? Peppy, you do hot takes. I always want to do hot takes, and he just won't do it. He's like,
I did hot takes one time, and it wasn't even close.
See?
All right. Okay. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it's something. Okay, yeah, whatever. You're gonna GR. It's you, bud.
Oh,
shut it down.
GR.
Nails.
GR is looking crispy, looking clear today, looking fascinated and sexy. He's ready for hot takes, isn't it?
Let's do it.
All right, GR, get ready to get that clock up. Get ready to rock and roll. I know you are. You got your notepad right there. You got something down there. He's feeling good about the hot takes today. All right, GR. I'm happy we got the internet worked out, or the interwebs of the computer, because you're looking good tonight. I'm so happy to have you back, and no problems, right? No problems.
Let's do it.
Oh, the hot takes are even hotter tonight, GR. Here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Transformers only 39 million. Not surprised. The artwork would look like shit. Deadpool. I'm glad to see it coming out. I love it. Destination X is a big Dilla for me. I hate reality. Shogun. I hope the series is half as good as both the movies versions. Heel season 3. That's a hard pass for me. I want to see real wrestling, not television. Robin Hood series. I hope it stays close to the book. Yeah, I know. McMahon's not happy. He hates it when they tell the truth. Arrow seeking help. A little late, dude. You only cost your band millions. New Hater series. I'm looking forward to it. And that's all Pan in a nutshell.
Oh shit! Everybody, the Thirsty Daddy got it! Congratulations, Gio! This new song, there's a lot going on. Oh my god, there's so much going on for GR. That was a lot. Great hot takes. Great hot takes, GR.
I've got to keep my beer in.
You got everything going on there. Great hot takes. It's gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be hard to beat on Thursday. No one's ever won hot takes on a Thursday, so we'll be the first person with hot takes on a Thursday. That's the question. Yeah.
That is exciting. So, Mike, you're next up, bud.
Oh, Mike's going up next. Angela's throwing it down. She's like, Mike, get that shit. All right, Mike.
Hit it.
Hit it, Mike.
I can't believe.
You gotta believe, man. The king of class, sassy and sexy, sophisticated, hot, and bothered, Mr. Mike Casey. Here we go. Get it, man. He's so excited. All right. Hot takes, Mike, in 3, 2, 1. Sex it up.
Hey, I think the chat's right. It's real tough to beat Errol Flynn. Like, he made the archetype right off the bat. Although Donald Duck too was a great Robin Hood. Destination X, yeah. Give me some celebrities doing game shows. I'm all about that. Actually, I have a good time with that. Perry Farrell, you getting some help? I believe him. It doesn't smell like just a PR. Fix it to me. McMahon, you suck. Like, who cares what your opinion is on this? I'm glad they roasted you. Although Heels, yeah, I haven't. Have you watched Heels, Brian? I'm curious if it's any good.
First season.
Barry was great. Love to see Hater doing stuff. Is this Shogun series based on the James Clavell novel from the 70s? Because I know that was like a massive cultural phenomenon. So I'm eager to check that out. David Diggs, I'm kind of tortured from being in the car with my sisters singing Hamilton, so I'm not tuning in for your shit, brah. Deadpool coming to streaming, yeah, it happens after a couple of weeks. And Transformers, you've been Michael Bay, dog. Like, all the good has been sucked out of your franchise.
Oh, great job, Mike, on the hot takes! In the blues! I'm hearts!
We did it! No technical issues yet.
Look at that!
Oh,
Great
I'm
hot
so
takes!
excited. That felt great, Brian.
And like, yes, it is based on Clavell's book.
I know they made like a board game out of that novel too. Like it just kind of was a big event.
Yeah, it was a big seller of 2.
Big seller of 2, GR says. Well, this the new season though, the first season that came out did great, did awesome. Again, everybody was just raving about the cinematography, the acting, the story, critically acclaimed. And I still haven't checked it out, but if you've seen it out there, let us know because I like to know what everybody's thinking about it out there in the chat too. Because it seems like it's doing great. Like why not watch it? But I don't know if anybody else saw it on here, but I hear great things. I hear great things.
I've been busy watching the Menendez show. That's what I was watching before I got on today.
Yeah,
talking about that today,
I've been watching that.
Yeah, Shogun's probably next on the list.
I finished it, so yeah, it was. We can. I don't know if you guys want to talk about it, or we can do it later. But yeah,
I desperately want to talk about it, but
Talk a little bit about it. Talk a little about it. We're talking a little about it. Yeah, but the Menendez brothers thing too. I'm on that too. I got 2 episodes left, so I'm gonna finish that tonight. But yeah, great hot takes, everybody. But Angela. Oh, it's Angela's turn, everybody.
wait, it is Brian, really?
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Come on,
Have more margarita.
What are you talking about, GR? There's no margarita in anyone's cup here.
What are you talking about, GR? The thirsty daddy is just throwing stuff out there, everybody.
Yeah, I know. Are you putting people on blast?
He is. Come on, GR.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready to put the bomb.
I know you got this, Angela. I feel it. I know there are great hot takes coming. We're saving the best for last right now, right?
Oh, yeah. You know.
All right. Here we go, Angela. You got this. It's going to be fantastic. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay. I really don't give much about the Transformers situation, so I'm not surprised. It was 39 million. Deadpool coming to streaming. Can't wait to see that. That's going to be great. Numbers are going to skyrocket, I'm sure. David Diggs joining the boys. Great. Wonderful. I think that'll be fantastic. Shogun. I'm glad they were renewed for another season. I haven't watched it yet, but I hear it's got a lot of different nuances that make it really great. Bill Hader, love everything that he does. A lot of times he's great, wonderful. I don't have a lot to contribute here. Heels I've never seen. I don't give a crap about Vince McMahon. I don't glorify perverts and pieces of shit. Harry Farrell, I have to say good for you for getting help, but helpers need to be next. Destination X, I'd love to see what happens there. I'm on board with Mike. And then Robin Hood, I think that'll be excellent too to see how they kind of make that into something exciting with MGM Plus.
Yeah, and you got 3 seconds to spare. Yeah. Great. Hot takes, Angela.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's okay. On a certain level, it's okay.
Great hot takes. Great hot takes.
Great hot takes.
Well, thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. Very bland, but that's fine.
Hey, come on. It was great. It was great.
No, I mean, it's true for the I mean, obviously, I'm speaking from the heart.
The heart, the soul. We believe that. And I'm putting it out there for the chat. For you, vote your heart, your soul, and the pursuit of happiness for our very first Thursday.
Yeah. Pursuit
hot
of
taker.
Always.
Just putting that out there to the world. So, but great hot takes across the board. But again, great hot takes. So exciting. Mike, you're blasting David Diggs here, man. It's the boys, though, and he's a big talent, and people love the boys, right? It's the 5th season, final season. Are you surprised to see them bring a big talent like this in the very last season of a show like this?
I feel like I've seen him all over the place, like in kind of character-y roles. He seems like such a sweetie pie. I have a hard time like just getting any drama off the guy, just because his face, like. He has the face of a gentle, kind person, and it kind of takes me out of whatever I'm watching because I think, oh, that guy looks like a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Yeah,
Probably,
he's a big.
yeah. Lin-Manuel Miranda seems like a super like chill, incredibly talented guy. It would not surprise me at all if he surrounds himself with other people that are incredible people in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, like, I've only heard great things about David too. I mean, awesome stuff, and of course, talent he is. But I think that the boys has a lot of like emphasis, a lot of buzz going around because it is about very last season.
Massive
So
platform for the guy. Absolutely, congratulations to him because that's a terrific get.
I think it's pretty awesome. This is separate from all this. We're gonna do a bigger conversation about the Menendez story tomorrow because I can't wait to really dive into that too. But Angela, you've been watching it too, and I know you want to bring up this a little bit. So, like, what are you thinking so far about about this series as a whole?
The Menendez
monster.
brothers?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's like it's Ryan Murphy's work. Remember how we were talking about that? So it's kind of like certain things are really presented, throughout the series. Like we're seeing people's private parts exposed, their penises, like, right?
Yeah.
Like
there's a lot of that.
Not to give it away if somebody has.
If that was real, that congratulations to
yeah, I don't know. Was that real or was it prosthetic or what?
My wife said it had to be a prosthetic. I said I don't know, but good for him either way.
Yeah, I mean that was I'm just gonna say it. I mean it was rather distinguished.
It was a serious unit.
Scene.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was like, really? Like
the lifted leg does make it a little more pornographic. You're right.
Well, yeah. I mean, and yeah. I mean, obviously, other scenes are a little like, oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, there's been so many stories on the Menendez. I don't know. I just think it's for audiences now that are like basically it's for like I feel like it's for like the younger generation maybe who didn't know who the you know what I mean, like this is
I've
been seeing stories on them for like ever, so I don't know, I like it. I think I do find it entertaining. I mean, clearly it keeps you going and wanting to almost binge watch it. But at the same time, that's what's interesting about it is that even though a lot of us know the story, like have seen it throughout the decades or whatever, it's still like seeing a different director's take and writer. It makes it like gives it a fresh, sometimes perspective. You're almost like waiting to find out what's next, but you already know. It's like,
yeah.
Right. So
there's
I think
all the backlash too now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. With that backlash,
Did they even watch it though? I mean, it's a sympathetic portrayal. No spoilers here, but
it's not clear because they shouldn't have a Netflix subscription in prison. You wouldn't think so, but the guards there at the jails they were at, they didn't have any comment to say if they saw it or not. And the fact that they both came forward being like, "This is blasphemy" and all that against our family, this isn't how it went down at all, makes me wonder. Someone probably just told them, like, at least like the broad spectrum thing that they said in the show about the brothers. They probably heard that, like, wait a second, because I feel like what they said, I don't want to spoil it. We're going to go into that tomorrow quite a bit because I want to talk about this. But we have people have a little bit more time this week to watch it. And also, I know everybody else has been wanting to talk. Everybody wants to talk about this show. Everybody does. Everybody's talking about it online. But I'm just fascinated to see like what comes from this, because you can say it's about people, of course, but can you go beyond that and say things that are untruthful? Even if someone's in prison, like, we don't know if it's true or not, but some of it seems like maybe they're pushing that barrier to me. Like, is this really who they were as people? Can you get away with that because they were federally charged with a crime? I don't know. I don't know.
That's the thing about it, right? Like I mean, the way that it was like going back to when you watch it, when it was happening back in the time period, I mean, I mean, the likelihood of having two people just saying that are like psychopaths that are brothers, I don't know how common that would be. I mean, unless you experience severe, intensive trauma from a very young age, all the way through. Like, it's just, I talked about it with friends when they're therapists. I mean, it's just not a super common thing. It's like you need to shit with that. Like, even think, I mean, I don't know. So the whole, like, again, their mistrial maybe was probably a little more accurate, but then, like, the way they portray Lyle, the book came out and all that stuff, I mean, that guy's got some issues. necessarily, but yeah, no one really knows. We don't know anything, right?
That's the thing. I just wonder
Yeah.
if there's an inside line on the information, or if they're really kind of operating on hearsay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely some hearsay. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I know
Tons,
there's
probably a lot of hearsay.
But even like Ryan Murphy said, he wanted to make the whole story so you could see it from every direction. But I don't know. It's a lot. I know what GR is more excited about. I don't know if he's watched the Menendez story, but GR is definitely more excited about Vince McMahon's story right now too, because also that is more drama, right? GR, do you think he has a need to be angry about this docuseries coming out?
Why? He's a dirtbag and everybody knows it.
I gotta turn your sound off, GR. It just keeps playing. It just keeps playing. It just keeps playing.
Oh, but I mean, come on. I mean, they like to make heroes out of dirtbags like the Menendez brothers. And Vince McMahon gets upset because they told the truth about him. Oh my God. How dare they?
Right? They do. That's the thing. Like, and he should have known better. He was part of the docuseries. Like, you're behind it too. You did the interviews. You had some idea that was going to happen, I would think. But
he was going to not go well. He may be many things, but he's not stupid.
Yeah,
And
he's definitely not.
He's a promoter. He probably loves bad, controversy and everything. Like, I'm sure he welcomes the whole package.
There's only one kind of bad press. None.
Yeah. Good point.
Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing we've been talking about forever is that the whole like core center of everything is like, do we sensationalize these, like glorify and
Right.
these horrific murder, you know what I mean? But again, the circumstances of why people, they say anyone can snap. Any one of us can snap as long as we have the right recipe together of that situation. Whatever, I mean, there's always, in human psychology, anyone can snap at any time based on certain parameters, right? It just makes, you just have to have the right recipe of whatever that is. And I mean, I guess that makes sense from a perspective that we're animals, all of us, right? So we have primal instincts. Pepe, I'm sure. But I mean, it's true. Like, I'm not saying
because it's on.
Pepe, calm down. Calm down.
Philip, no. I don't know. I mean, don't you think? I mean, it's just like if you were given the right set of circumstances, you would snap. Like if it came down to some certain scenario, it's not like you're gonna like let I don't know.
I mean that happens to people. I get it. It does happen to people. It's just like with the brother. I mean, we are making more shows like this. But the brother story, it's like I feel like that couldn't have been just a snapping thing. It doesn't seem like it. Vince McMahon, he could have snapped. The pity Diddy. I saw Spider-Man said in the chat about Diddy. It happened to Diddy. Diddy's been doing a whole thing too. And Cat Stevens apparently was like talking about him too, trying to get he was trying to pay him $50 million to do something to him. So and he kept turning him down. We'll talk about that tomorrow. That's a whole thing too.
LeBron James thing.
No, I didn't see what happened there.
There was something about LeBron James paid $100 million. I don't even know. It was something ridiculous. Like, what was it? $100 million for Kanye West. It was like something Kanye West supposedly said that LeBron James sold his soul to P. Diddy for $100 million of some situation that happened with the two of them. I don't know. Might have been. I don't know. Like it was, yeah.
Sounds like hearsay.
I can try. Right. This is probably hearsay, but if Kanye West is talking about it, but
yeah, not a
What's sorry?
notoriously
One
reliable
liar
source.
talking about another liar. That's just.
I don't know if he was like medicated or not. But I just not that I don't want to talk badly about that.
It's from West. It's Kanye West. Yeah, it's totally bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. I just get, I was watching some shit last night. Really got under my skin. Because these are all lies.
Okay. All right. I guess Pepe was watching Menendez story too last night.
Pepe knows.
Real truth.
Pepe knows. Yeah. Very, very, very much so. Very much.
Hey,
Good
I
point,
have
Pepe.
strong opinions on that, but I will keep them to myself.
Okay. All right.
That's a good one. It almost feels like you could say that in like any situation, Pepe.
It's true.
Stop,
It's true.
stop, stop, please, stop.
Yeah. Anyways, great hot takes, everybody. Great hot takes. I'm going to I'm going to end the poll right now. We do have a winner of hot takes. Hot takes. Very exciting. GR's doing a bunch of stuff over there. GR, you don't know who won hot takes. Only the chat knows. I know, and now you're about to know right now. But our winner, everybody, of hot takes for tonight, the very first Thursday hot taker of the world is Mr. Mike Case. Congratulations, Mike.
Oh, thank you. That's great. And I'm giving him a German suplex triple pile driver.
Congrats.
In celebration.
What are you going to do with all your winning money?
Yeah.
Wait, money?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you get with all that money, man?
Of LA.
Nobody told us that.
That's his first act.
I'll buy a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Peppy didn't pay you, man? Peppy always pays everybody.
You're killing me, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Peppy, you're supposed to pay the people, man. Supposed to pay the people. Yeah. Well, what do you do?
We'll be right back, everybody.
All right.
Bathroom calls.
Okay, well, we'll see you in 1 second. So, everybody, great hot takes across the board. I got the thirsty daddy here. Great hot takes, right, GR? Great hot takes for the evening. But we're not alone. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight, GR. It doesn't end there. And of course, it's Thursday. It's a weird night of the week, but I'm so excited to have you all here again. Technical problems. We're back tomorrow, too, doing more. And I'm so excited what's to come because there's also another reboot coming around that is something I don't think it's going to do that well. I don't think personally, but maybe people have a better idea that it will. But I got to talk about this because there's a new Zorro coming, everybody. So can we talk about the new Zorro? So Zorro, everybody, Zorro is coming back for a series form, gender swapping reimagination of the whole show. And now we're going to have a female Zorro come forward. And Robert Rodriguez has still been attached to this. He's been trying to make this show for a long time. It's been a big thing on the back burner for him. He was trying to, again, do like maybe himself, a reboot version. They had something back in 2019, something in 2020, something in 2022, I think it was. There was a bunch, 2020, 2022. There was on NBC and then CW, they were trying to do it. But now they found this contemporary take with a young Latin girl who discovers that her father is deceased, legendary swordsmith himself, Zorro, yes. And they're going to try to make this happen. Swordsmith himself. And Rodriguez is still behind it, and they're going to try to move forward this. Now, again, this has been a long time making. There's no casting for this yet. Can this work in this form as a TV series? I'm not sure yet. I kind of hope it can. CBS is doing this, but then CBS seems like a weird spot for this. I would see this like maybe being on Amazon. Yeah, right. Maybe being on Hulu, maybe being on some other different streaming service, I would say. Being on CBS seems weird. This is not procedural. Was it going to be a procedural version like that Sherlock show they did? Was it called Elementary? Is it going to be something like that? But like with Zorro, I don't think so. I think we're missing the point here. I think they could do something great with this, but I just don't know if Zorro is relevant to these days. Can Zorro, a swordsmith, unless it's a period piece, can it work in modern day world? I don't think so. So you're doing a period piece. Will that work for CBS? That's not the demographic. So I'm kind of nervous about this actually being successful. They've tried more and more of these. They haven't worked. What's the big catch to make this work? Is it the female lead? Maybe that's what it's going to take. I don't know. I don't really believe it's going to work out that well. It's unprecedented. You're right, Queen. And I do hope it does great. I do hope it does great because you are doing something different. And then you're still tying into the lore. Maybe they can have, maybe they have him in here, some Banderas in here. Maybe it can be like just, maybe they can show him the past and he's getting old and then he dies. And then you see he's having a daughter. They can go a lot of ways with this, Mike. I see you shaking your head. They can go a lot of ways with this. But I'm interested to see where Zorro goes and if it can work out in this form. I'm not really 100% positive it can, but we're going to find out very soon. Anyways, let's go around the table a little bit and talk to everybody and see what we think about this. I got the thirsty daddy here. I got Mike here. I got Angela here. But let's go to these two guys first. So guys, this is going on. We got Zorro, the female version. Can it be something that's great? Can this hit? Will it be solid? Will it be sexy? Will it kick ass like a Tomb Raider type deal? Or will it fall through the cracks and not work out this time around? Thirsty daddy, How you feeling about this, man? Is this new Zorro thing going to work for you, or do you think that they've been trying to do this for years? They should have just left it in the past and not move forward with this project.
Well, Queen said it isn't unprecedented, not is unprecedented. But if you take, she found a book that her now dead father, probably 40 years later, I don't see him playing swordsman all day.
Yeah.
Guns had gone a long way from the time period of the father, and even if it's only 40 years, going to be wielding a gun and blowing the hell out of people. You know, hell with a fancy Z. I could paint a Z with a handgun.
GR, is it kind of like like they had that at Shakespeare, it was Romeo and Juliet came out a few years back now, it was the early 90s, I think, right? Where they had swords in it, but they still were using guns, referring to them as swords. Could that be something they do here?
Well, if it's going to have any reality to the timeline it's supposed to be in, yeah, that's what they'll have to do. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see a swordsman in 40 or 60 years after the original movies was about making any sense. You got to keep it somewhat tied to the timeline.
So you think that CBS shouldn't be doing this, or you think they should?
I don't think it should be. I agree with you. It shouldn't be on CBS. Hell, it sounds more like a WB property.
100%, GR. 100%.
100%. And they went to CW before. It was supposed to be on CW in 2022.
Totally.
WB does a lot of the tween type vibe of, like that's kind of their theme. But
Angela, do you think this is the wrong network then, doing a female Zorro?
I mean, I guess we'll have to give it a chance. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on who it attracts. Maybe it'll attract an audience. It's not just like a tween vibe, Maybe it'll. I mean, I'm always up for seeing more female-led roles. I think there's,
100%.
I mean, obviously that was, with Antonio Banderas. That was Salma Hayek. Wasn't that the original Zorro?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mask
Desperado. Yeah, but that's Zorro. Yeah. But I thought it was great. I don't know. I mean, I'm open to seeing this. I mean, I think it definitely is a fresh cultural, angle, right, to the classic sort of story. Maybe it'll be more relevant to today's audience, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I hope they have the right network, though. I'm worried about CBS doing it. I was worried about CBS.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get your point of the WB maybe being more of an appropriate fit, but
Freeform, maybe.
Freeform,
branding is
Twilight tween. Yeah, the kind of I mean, I agree with you. I hear you.
Or maybe it'd be even a Netflix thing or something like that, where you have more rain, where you can actually go deeper and darker without having to be stuck into a PG or a G type level on CBS.
Although, I mean, I don't know. I'm getting kind of I'm saying, I'm getting sick of everything being on Netflix. I mean, obviously that's financially that's really great for me, because then I can just literally watch everything on one streaming platform. But I don't know.
Maybe that's why CBS picked it up to try to get some viewers back.
Yeah, that could be it too.
It's the war between the main broadcast networks and streaming platforms. I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, it's they're whittling away. They're chomping at the bit, slating shows, right? Trying to find that right, cross section of shows that are going to kind of hit the sweet spot for the audiences. So it's a matter of trial and error, really. It's just, that's that's what I know, at least. It's just trial and error. Will this work? Let's give it a go. 10 episodes, whatever. What is this going to be? 10, 8?
Yeah, I think it's going to be 10 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes it more profitable. I mean, it makes it more budget friendly for the networks too, because they don't have to sure, there's money, but remember, we're not going into those former Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order 24 episode seasons, So now
that's different.
And they're like a fourth of that. So not as much money has to go into, a season.
Those days are done. But it's also, again, like they're tapping into a lore that's been done multiple times. I know Rodriguez been trying to do this for, Banderas been trying to do this for a long time, I know. And it's like, I saw Queen saying that there was a, the Zorro, like the female Zorro one is really good. I'd check that out too. Maybe that's something they can maybe touch into and make happen, because again, if you're going to build into this lore, maybe try to find things that work before that were good. But they always do these reboots that are like off things that we've done multiple times in the past. Like Three Musketeers, I'm waiting to hear it back. That's probably coming too soon. It's like, what else we got, guys? Any new ideas? Swashbuckling. Mike, what do you think? Are you excited about the new female-led Zorro? Can it work on a CBS? Or do you think that they're just going to miss the whole point of what the series could have been?
It kind of begs comparison to Xena, does it not?
Oh, I can see that.
I like Xena. I like Xena a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking CW. We're talking, the tween demographic. I think the fact that CBS picked it up actually makes me think that they might throw a little more resources behind it than some of those, cable channels, which makes me think that maybe the story that they were pitching is decent. It's got to be period. It's got to be period. There's no way I can see somebody swinging a sword around in, Baja, California. I don't know where Zorro takes place.
I think it's like New Mexico, like the Alamos or something.
It was actually set in California. He was fighting the governor.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of got that expansion.
Sacramento, I think it is. Look at the redwood there, you guys.
Feel to it.
Redwood.
Not our governor.
Not fighting ours, yeah.
Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
And this takes place in Texas, though.
GR, we're not
the
political.
Zorro movies back in the day,
No,
like in the theater.
Never.
I did. I saw him back in the day.
Kid, I went to the Vogue in Manistee, Michigan to go watch the Zorro movies. Who doesn't love a swashbuckler? This seems to me like it's going to be I don't think we do Monster of the Week kind of series the same way that we did in the past. They used to be incredibly episodic, and now I think that we need a bit of an overarching development for character and plot. And if CBS is picking it up, I think that we'll see that. So if we get a great Monster of the Week show with a strong female protagonist, because I gotta imagine it wouldn't surprise me at all if they find some terrific unknown actress for this role. That would be great, and hopefully that could launch.
Yeah, and that goes. Remember with what's her face from Desperado, but he was obviously Zorro. Was when Salma Hayek. That was the first time I think I was ever introduced to her. When that movie came out, she kind of came out with like the flames and that like really dramatic, like hot, sexy slow-mo, thing that she did. She was like, her hair was like blowing and the flames were just ever abundant behind her. She's just like, every guy's like probably like, oh my gosh, like drooling.
It was like, oh.
Girl, Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like I need to like describe this.
But Zorro, male Zorro, he had a drool factor too. Everybody's drool factor in the Zorro universe.
Yeah, I mean maybe back then. I mean,
the good guys, Mike. Only the good guys had drool factor.
The drool factor, yeah. I mean, the drool factor was real. But I would like to see more unknown. I think they need to marry together some unknowns with the knowns, right? Like that's how you start to get anybody moving in this business is you have to start partnering, right?
I like Brian's pitch of the Antonio Banderas Zorro dad. You only need to pay him for the first episode.
Yeah.
Get
a little cameo appearance.
Yeah, you show him with his daughter. Starts off that way. Maybe he can be. They do a Dexter thing where he has like little things in her mind, maybe too. Remember what I taught you. I can't do an Antonio Banderas, but remember what I taught you.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm realizing it was Catherine Zeta-Jones. I think that wasn't that one of her first films, Zorro? I was talking about Desperado with
huh? That's when she rocked the fame for sure.
Before.
What'd you say?
I said it wasn't her first.
Yeah.
No, but it was like, it wasn't her first, but it was definitely one of her earlier performances.
Her premiere.
More of like mainstream, like more of a premiere film, like a feature release.
She's great. I gotta tell you that too. But she's married to Michael Douglas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's a power couple right there too. Power couple.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm interested to see. They could be a good premise. It could be a good story maybe. Again, bringing in Banderas and Antonio Banderas for like just a little bit.
So Brian, Queen said that none of the female versions of Zorro have been successful. Which I do. I mean, I get that, but yeah. Thanks, Queen.
Yeah.
But I do like your sorry to interrupt you. Sorry.
Get in there.
No, I like to kind of go back on what you were saying earlier with Romeo, how they did the retake on Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. Remember, like that was probably like mid-90s. That was awesome. I'm sorry, I loved that. It was like more modern day. It was such a cool like way that they made it, like again more modern times, right? To show like the competitive, challenging, families that are at a duel against one another.
Big handguns instead of swords.
And it was like sorry, I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing that with my like, hey, what's up? Like rapping. Yeah, what's up, man? I know why.
Sword.
Yeah, like I love that movie. My friends, my sister, we all love it. So I just watched it not too long ago. But I think it's cool to use like modern day, like your sword, your gun is like, I liked how they used that language. Like,
how are you gonna do the Z with a gun?
You're gonna shoot a bunch of bullet holes.
Yeah, automatic.
Assault rifle.
Well, what could you do? Like a whip? Well, it is a whip, actually. What could be a modern day replacement?
Mike, to do it, you got to have a 9mm with a 10-shot clip.
Extended capacity.
Oh yeah, GR, tell us. You're an experienced arms individual, right? With your history, so what could replace the whip or the thing?
The sword.
Take a 9mm with a 10-shot clip or a 9-shot clip and one in the chamber, and you can put a Z. I can put a Z real quick.
There you go. Thirsty Daddy can do it. Why can't Zorro do it?
Yeah, I
it can be
one season Queen. That sucks. She said that Queen of Swords got one season. That's what Queen said.
Put it on the watch list on your recommendation, Queen.
Yeah,
if you say it's good, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Japanese Spider-Man. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. I'm intrigued to see what they do with it. But you're right. That could be good, Angela, like a reinterpretation like that, and you have a way of finding a way to blend it in.
I think
it's in Texas.
Be interesting.
Like the whole thing takes place in Texas too, and she's just trying to I guess she's trying to help out the town. She's trying to help out the town, the community from the wealthy forces seeking to exploit it. That's what the premise says. So it's kind of like a Robin Hood thing in a lot of ways, which Zorro kind of is in a lot of ways too. Like, yeah, kind of just into that vein, that world. So it could be great. It could be great, but. The female Zorro is coming, everybody. What do you think about it? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. And we're going to check that out, Queen. I'm going to check out that, what's it called, Mike? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out. But speaking of royalty, the evil royalty of the MCU, everybody, has dropped their first trailer finally for Thunderbolts. Been a long time coming. I know it just came out a couple days, we've been off, but I gotta talk about this because it actually looks pretty good if you ask me. So can we talk about Thunderbolts? Let's talk about this trailer, because this trailer dropped for Thunderbolts. Big cast, of course, for this. I was, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'll tell you the truth. I was a bit confused about this. I thought before it was supposed to be a show, then it was supposed to be a movie. Well, where is that? Well, it is a movie, of course. That's what they finally said. It is a movie. But I thought it was a show for a long time. And I was expecting a new Disney Plus show. This is a movie. So a movie, Thunderbolts, coming out, opening May 2nd, 2025. You got Florence Pugh in there. You got Olga Kurylenko. You got Wyatt Russell. You got Louis Pullman. I love that guy. He was great in Top Gun Maverick. David Harbour, of course. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. A lot of big cast members in this. And again, it is kind of like Suicide Squad in a lot of ways. With all the bad guys getting together, an elite force. Will it be good? They had so many troubles. Reshoots. A lot of times, just like Captain America went through. This trailer dropped. I want to watch with you. I want to see what you think. So let's all take a moment, take a breath, get some popcorn, get your favorite drink and some Twizzlers, and let's watch the trailer for Thunderbolts.
Twizzlers or red vines?
You can have red vines too, man.
Your subordinates
Chocolate
will be
Twizzlers.
reported to DoorDash HQ.
Oh,
Alexi, it's me.
just not black licorice. I don't like it.
She's like,
Me
she's like
neither.
perpetually wet.
I'll drink some M&Ms. You guys can have the liquor.
You're gonna eat some
Love
2G.
David Harbour.
You're gonna have a 2G
Hi,
on.
Dad.
Sorry about the
Roger.
wait. Was on important call.
I don't do liquor.
Highly classified.
Brian, what?
Many irons in fire.
What's in there?
You feel fulfilled?
Lemonade
Yeah, so
with a dash of vodka.
This is like a quiet discussion for a trailer.
What brings you
Right?
here?
What do you got in there, Mike?
It's a long conversation for a trailer.
This is gasoline.
There is something wrong with me.
I love Florence Pugh, man. I love her.
She's
great.
the best, man. She
And
terrifies me.
Yeah.
I love her.
I'm just drifting. And I
Sebastian
don't
Stan's
have
really
purpose.
a long way.
I thought throwing
I'm not a big
myself
fan of
into
Wyatt.
work was
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
answer.
Yeah.
9/11
He was in that. Sebastian Stan was in that one on Hulu. It was like he was like a cannibalist. You guys know what I'm talking about? He was a cannibal. It was like a show with that the girl from Where the Crawdads Sing. It's like Anne Hathaway. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna find it. Like super creepy.
This is a very different tone for a Marvel property. Very
Right?
different. Way.
I like the song choice too.
Oh no.
Who are you?
I'm
Fucking Bob.
Oh, it's called Fresh.
Nobody.
Oh,
It's called Fresh in 2022. It's like he's like a.
Everyone
with
here
what's
has
her
done
face?
bad things.
Daisy
Shadow
Edwards
Ops.
Brown.
Robbing government labs. Contract kills.
Yeah. So.
This is what it.
So, someone wants us gone.
I think I saw that.
Oh my gosh, you gotta watch it. It's freaking good. Please watch it on Hulu. It's really good.
Brian, figure out the
with this
train.
belief
This looks good to me, guys. This looks good.
that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
Pajama guy. Where's Sean?
This could
Right?
be messy.
Just for the reactor.
But eventually, you come to realize that there are bad guys
This bad Captain America
and
guy
there are
is
worse
challenging
guys,
to me.
and nothing.
David
else.
Harbour, man. He's him.
Look
Yeah.
at you.
No,
Wyatt.
that guy.
So
Wyatt Russell.
Sure, she's kind of new, right? New actor.
Don't worry. She's bulletproof.
Yelna Belova.
Bulletproof-ish.
I like that line.
That was good, right?
Bulletproof.
That's not good.
A little Pixies music in there. That's great.
Yeah.
Pix is great, man. I like the tone of it. The tone of it's great. I think it just definitely feels different. Oh, Amber Alert. Amber Alert, buddy. An endangered adult in North Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
but
wearing a yellow tie and a
Wearing a
gray
yellow tie.
suit jacket.
he might have a dog with him too. Watch out for the dog. Everybody loves
Everybody
the dog,
loves
right?
Pep
Peppy?
Star in the chat.
We
And Pep
hope
Star
whoever
loves
it is is
everybody
okay.
in the chat.
This looks good. I'm excited about the tone of this, Angela. I'm excited about the tone of this. It looks interesting. It's different from Marvel. It has like more of a serious thing. They're trying to do the Suicide Squad thing, I think, too, on top of that. But I think overall, it just feels more grounded and more gritty, which I think is awesome. And after all these reshoots, maybe they just had to find this tone. Maybe that's what it was.
There's a lot of Daredevil vibe in that trailer.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Wyatt Russell. I'll say it again, as his Captain America, I'm not a big fan of it. I like him. I liked him in that new Godzilla show, but I did not like him
You're not supposed to like him though.
You're not.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still not a big fan. I want Captain America. I want Captain America. You know, that's what I was used. You know, he's not supposed to be a good Captain America. I know he's a bad guy, Captain America, but he's gritty. Angela, do you think this movie has a chance to do well now? Because massive reshoots again. We have first trailer drops coming out in May, not that long away. Do you think they finally nailed it based off this trailer? Are you feeling good vibes for this movie?
I mean, I think, it's got a good exploration of anti-heroes and villains working together and kind of offering that, darker, more complex take on the usual Marvel superhero dynamic. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to highlight kind of add a unique flavor to sort of the MCU roster of films. Yeah.
Are you a fan of villain movies?
I mean, kind of. They're interesting, right? It makes it not like it's always nice to, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say no. Yes. I think it's interesting. It adds a nice, flavor to everything. You need balance, right? You need the good and the bad. So
Yeah.
I say yes. 100%.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Let's do it. I mean, if everything's good all the time, is it fun? No, not really. So I
love Florence Pugh.
Cheers to you guys. Good job.
Good job. You figured it out. You figured it out. Maybe it took a long time to do.
Florence
Years.
Good. I mean, I think it's going to be
I feel like Florence Pugh always gives it her all. She's like everything she does, and I love her Black Widow character.
Yeah.
She's just fun. She's just fun, and she just has. I didn't like that accent at first.
She has like a peppermint, like with Jennifer. I was gonna say Aniston. I completely my Jennifers are getting all mixed up. Jennifer, fill in the blank.
Jennifer Lawrence?
No, the one. My gosh, we were just talking about it.
Jennifer Connelly.
There's so many Jennifers.
I know there's so many
Jennifer.
Jennifers. You guys got to go. There's like 5 main Jennifer. Ben Affleck married her.
Lopez.
Jennifer Gardner.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer Garner. Yes, yeah. Ben Affleck's married everybody.
Yeah,
his name is Jennifer.
Yeah, it's Jennifer. He married one of the Jennifers. So yes, Jennifer Garner. It's got kind of a peppermint vibe to it, more like that. One of her recent more.
I worked on that.
Did you?
Yeah, I worked on that.
I liked peppermint. I liked it a lot. She's
not
badass. Yeah, I like her badassness. Like I would that's like I would be her. Like, I would do that. Like that to me is like if you're doing good for the greater good for mankind, then that should be acceptable and fine. I don't care. Like I'm all about it.
She's a sweetheart too, Jennifer Garner. She would like fight for the crew, fight for the cast.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to like not break the cast for lunch or break the crew for lunch. And she's like, "Fuck that! People need to eat." And she was great. She stood up for everybody. She just kicked all the ass. Did those stunts in that movie too.
Awesome.
For the show. Applause for Jennifer Garner.
She's awesome. Yeah.
Sweetheart. And I guess this kind of feels like it is a Peppermint world, like a gritty kind of downtown. We actually shot at the. It's funny, Peppermint. They shot downtown at Skid Row, but they cleaned everybody out. They bleached the streets, and then reset it up as like a homeless encampment. And we shot all night, and they pulled it down, and all the homeless people came back in, rinse and repeat the next day.
That's
Crazy.
a lot of area. I mean, Skid Row is like what 40.
Massive. It was massive. It wasn't the whole. It was like a big part of it though. They cleaned everybody out and we shot. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Where did everyone go? Like where did they?
That's a good question. Block over. You're probably. I think they gave him like food. They gave him a bunch of food and stuff.
I hope they compensated him.
Yeah, they gave him new tents too. There were new tents they were handing out. I remember that too. Yeah. So I think they actually gave away everything from the props too at the end of the day or the end of the shoot too. So we were down there for like weeks. So it was crazy.
Yeah,
Mike. Yeah, it's crazy. Mike, you see this though too. Do you feel that same way? It has kind of that gritty kind of feel that it could fit into this Daredevil world that might be great for MCU changing their stuff up. Because again, their stuff has been kind of these days. People are getting mad about it. People are like MCU's dead. Is this something that they're changing because of that narrative? Do you think to make it fit more in line with what the audience is screaming for these days?
Yeah, man. I hope so. You know me all the time. We talk about MCU stuff. I'm like, I have enough homework in my life. I don't need more homework. They give you the same shit. They like hype up the drama and then they throw in a joke because they think the audience can't handle the drama. Like, okay, they did that one time in this trailer, and I appreciate that it only happened one time. Hopefully, it's good, but it's a Joss Whedon way to do your dramatic series. It looked different to me. It definitely seemed like they were taking some cinematography and some choreography lessons from the series that they've been working on for the past few years. And it looks like a different vibe. So I am sufficiently intrigued. To say nothing of, we didn't see any red or green Hulk in this. but we get it in the promo material, so I don't even know the story of Red Hulk. Okay, David Harbour, like, great. Like, just in terms of presence on the screen, like, charisma, like, to the walls. I love seeing that guy. And Florence Pugh, like, is there anybody that doesn't love Florence Pugh? Like, when I saw her in Midsommar, I was, like, completely blown away. Because that movie starts with, like, massive trauma bomb. And she was just there for it. She showed up and was vulnerable. So it's going to be interesting to see her explore more of this, also presumably a traumatized character, but one that responded to it in a very, like, tough and aggressive superhero-esque kind of way. This might get me into the theater, Brian.
Dude, I think it's going to do really well. There you go. It's a big thing. It might move you.
So much of it I don't care. Like, I liked Loki. Loki season 2 was fun, but there's so much Marvel, so much Disney going on. Like, it's really nice to see that they're branching out a little bit in tone.
I love it too. I think it might get me in the theater too. I watch everything though, guys. I'm going to watch everything. I try. I got that Regal pass. I'm going to go see Megalopolis coming out. I'll go check that shit out. Maybe it'll be horrible, maybe great, who knows. But I try to watch everything. It's good. It's good too for this show, I guess, and stuff. But it's good, Mike. Get you to the theater. I think that's a big move for Marvel to hear that too. It's like, this is maybe what we need to be doing. Which again, they haven't been getting people putting butts in the seats. They just haven't been doing, except Deadpool, Wolverine. But that was again that was again anomaly, if you ask me, because of what we had. What we had. Thirsted, you feel the same way? You don't go to theaters that often, right? So would this get you to put that butt in that seat? Your last one was Beetlejuice. All those Beetlejuices. They got you there. He hasn't popped up.
As you know, I'm not a fan of anti-hero movies, but I said to you yesterday when you were over, it's a knockoff of Suicide Squad, but it looks like it's much better. Big word. It's it's not alcohol. That's the problem. And it's a sober night.
Oh,
but it looks, Brian, like it's made a lot better. The action sequences flowed. It wasn't, it wasn't stereotypical. So I might go see it in the theater. I might, I still think I'd like to see more of it.
Do you like Florence Pugh there, GR? Do you think that she'll bring people to the theater?
Has she ever done anything I didn't like?
I don't know. Has she? I don't think. Has she not?
One word answer. No.
She's very talented. Everything she does. I didn't see that Midsummer, but I heard that was fantastic too. Like Mike was talking about.
You got to see it, dude.
Is that the one with her and Andrew Garfield?
No.
Okay.
No, because I know it's a remake of Wicker Man.
Oh, okay. So I know she has one with Andrew Garfield that just came out where they meet, and then I guess she gets cancer, and then it's about them trying to, like, they fall in love so fast, and then she dies, and it's like a whole thing about how the relationship pulls them apart, and like brings them together.
Fun summer blockbuster.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fun summer blockbuster. I mean, it's definitely depressing as hell, but the action looks phenomenal if you ask me. It looks good. But this I'm excited about too. I think this could be something really fun. And I think that, Marvel needs a win. They need a win. They really do. And they haven't been able to figure that out for, again, years. It feels like years. It does feel like years. And I love the tone of this. But anybody else, thumbs up? I'm going to go see this. There's 2. Oh, there's 4 thumbs up. That's crazy. I'm going to get freaking.
Do it.
Yes. Is this something? I don't know. I forgot about these motion things.
I was going to, trying to
yeah. I'm excited about it. Let us know in the chat.
Angela was getting aggressive.
I know.
You're not missing anything,
really
John.
It was getting intense. Sorry.
Super. It's good. It's good. It's the Kruse Control mug. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Right.
Just bringing it in.
I know. It's just providing so much energy right now. It's very long there.
John Carter, back and forth about Suicide Squad. The first one, they're okay. I'd say both of them.
Funny stuff.
Yeah, I would say so too. They're not. Yeah, Mike's right. Stream. It's too late now. It's too late to go see in theaters. So yeah, but it's good. But anyways, this is coming out. Excited about it. May can't come soon enough. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I will check it out in May. And they're pushing it for the summer, which means they do believe in it. It's like they're trying to work things out. DC's been trying to work stuff out too. And again, big news happened this week was we've been talking about another show, the True Detective version of Lanterns. We've been having that conversation multiple times. And now DC has finally figured out who their Green Lantern is. So let's talk about that in our featured story of the night. And the chat wants to see that show too, so I'm as excited about it because I'm happy to see the chat was in line with us tonight. That's awesome. Doesn't always happen, but it's fantastic. But this is big news that came out over the week, and we were off for a little bit. Apologies, I was out of town. We had some technical problems, and things happen. But we're back. But Kyle Chandler has been cast as the Green Lantern. That's right, Hal Jordan. You might know him from like Argo, Super 8, Friday Night Lights. That was a big one for him when he was like earlier on in his career. The Godzilla movies, he was big in there. Zero Dark 30, Wolf of Wall Street even. He's been in a bunch of stuff. And he's played a cop quite a bit of times. And of course, the Green Lantern series is about lanterns. It's about two cops, space cops we talked about before, land smack dab on Earth. And they have to solve a crime that only the Lanterns can solve. And we already know that one of the other Lanterns involved in this is Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion's going to be in this movie. So you got Nathan Fillion, and you also have Chandler. So, okay, there were a bunch of people that were rumored for this. Again, Matthew McConaughey, Ewan McGregor, before it was going to Josh Brolin. It's interesting that we went with Chandler. I know Sean, I was talking to Sean about this a little bit, we missed you, Sean, but Sean was very excited about this. He says he makes sense because he does play the cop role really well. He's older, kind of fits into this time. He was super excited about it. I like him. I like this guy. I think he's done a great job in a lot of his movies, a lot of his TV shows. He plays a good cop. I understand him with his casting. I'm still bummed. I'm bummed, guys. I wanted somebody like, I kind of wanted to go, let's actually go True Detective and make it Matthew McConaughey and Ewan McGregor and Nathan Fillion. Let's bring them in. Or maybe bring in like Idris Elba. We talked about that before. That'd be awesome too. Let's make it like a huge thing. And not that he can't bring that talent to the screen, but I'm not as excited. I'm like, he's good, but I expected big pop and circumstance for this. This is a big premise detective show you've been talking about. It's a procedural DC, and everyone's excited about it. I just thought we were gonna go bigger with the names that are involved. So big doesn't always matter. When it comes to talent. Like these are super talented, right? He's super talented. But I mean, the name draw I think is big for something like this. I'm just saying, big matters, but as it does matter.
Size does matter.
Oh shit!
That right there makes so much sense.
Peppy, calm down, man. But yeah,
I like him. I like Hal. I mean, I know that he's probably not the I mean, I don't know. I think he's in a lot of stuff, right? He's kind of.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what would you categorize him on the actor spectrum? Is he A-list, B-list? What do you think? I mean,
he's probably B, maybe. I mean, he might be borderline A. He could be. He's books a lot.
A-.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say your name to be A has to be pretty recognizable. I sometimes have to like look to see who the talent is, right? And be like, oh, that's okay. That's who he is. But so
this guy.
if you recognize them by name, you're an A-list,
Friday Night Lights was huge.
It was huge. Yeah. He plays that great kind of blue collar guy. Like he just does it well. He does it really well. I mean, not that every movie he's blue collar, like Zero Dark 30, he was like a, he plays good like government officials and he just every role he's had, I get how they put him there. Like, wasn't he even like Superman? Wasn't he for the Smallville? I think he was up for I think he was up for that role a long time ago.
He might have been up for
He fits that role, He's got that like Clark Kent, Superman vibe. And I think he was when it was like Dean Cain. I know it was like a long time ago, but they were actually, it was between like him and I think it was between those two actually back then.
That's why, I mean,
others can chime in if they know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I think it was.
I remember that, but I can see him being kind of in that world. The Dean Cain was kind of in we were going a little bit more adult with Superman at that point, for TV, because usually we're just trying to like the younger Supermans, and we did Smallville after that, and then everything's always been younger. But even Dean Cain wasn't like, he was probably mid-40s when he did that show, something like that,
No
like
way.
man age.
Yeah, I don't know how
You don't think
old he is now,
No way.
but
He seemed like he was mid-40s, Mike. Was he not?
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
you were 12 years old. Of course, he seemed like an old man.
he was like, we were like 4. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
Yeah.
he's good, and he's like, how old is he right now? In his early 50s?
Let's see. How old is he?
Dean Kane's 58.
No, Kyle Chandler is going to be somewhere in that.
59. He's 59 right now. He's 59, Kyle Chandler.
That's
And
good
so-
for 59, right? Like, I mean,
Terrific.
I think so. Let's see how old Dean Kane is for Mike. Dean Kane is 58, Mike.
remember you guys are showing telomere. He's got good telomeres.
He's got good telomeres. They've been
You guys
stretching
got
him
good
out.
telomeres.
Nice tie back.
That's a good tie back. Yeah.
You have good. Hey, GR, you have good telomeres.
Yeah.
100%.
No, thank you, dear.
He's been stretching his
every day.
Everybody here has good telomeres. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers to the good telomeres. So Dean Kane's 58 as well. Dean Kane's 58.
Okay.
Kyle's 59. So when Dean Kane did Superman, of course, he was probably in his 20s. Probably was, because that was a long time ago now. So you're going with, again, late 50s actor. That's what they're kind of looking at it before with Matthew McConaughey and McGregor, all that already. So he makes sense for that. And I agree with you. He's a good actor, Angela. He's a good actor, and he has done a lot of stuff, and he's really proven himself. This is a big opportunity for him, I think, though, too. It's bigger than it's his biggest role.
I think this might actually push him even more so into like the stratosphere. You know what I mean? Like this
Kind
would
of
give
a lot
him
of pressure for the guy. Yeah.
He kind of is. Hell, Jordan.
But it goes to show you. Sorry, Mike, if you're talking.
I was just saying, he's been a co-star. This could push him into the lead role.
Right.
Yeah.
Where he's looked at more in that capacity because, and I think it also like shares that story of, it's like there's never really an age limit necessarily. And I mean, there is in Hollywood on some levels, but not really. I mean, if you have good telomeres.
If you have good telomeres.
And you talk about that all the time now.
That's going to be a thing in the interviews. How are your telomeres?
How are your telomeres? They good?
What
They
length
strong?
are your telomeres? Have you had them measured recently?
Mike wasn't in that Friday show.
Yeah, I'm going to be the one measuring them.
And for some context, people know about the telomere. We had a conversation about how they're getting stretched telomeres. And it's a pill coming out in 2025. They're doing human trials. They make you live like 5 times longer, something like that. So you can live to be like 3. That's like I was like it was like a couple times. You'd be 300 or something like that. You can live to be.
We're gonna look
So
at a bunch of Skeletors. Yeah.
no, Mike, it de-ages you.
With trials.
It de-ages. They said that would they'd be like 30 is a new 90 or 90 is a new 30. They were saying if they stretch the telomeres out, which supposedly started.
We would be nice. We go back to like infancy.
I'll wait till I'm 90. I'll wait till I'm 70. I'll get some really cool roles that are like that older age grizzled, all white. And then I'll be like, give me the telomere stretcher. Give me that telomere stretcher. And then I'll be like back to 30. And I'll be like, cool, let's go.
Guys have it kind of a little, I mean, if you notice, like mature men obviously can get roles further on in their careers. Not that women don't, but there's definitely a disparity between women.
Yeah.
Like if you notice, like every film's got like that young. You got to have that young, supple, gorgeous, like female.
Supple.
And then I know, but that was kind of
Mike likes the supple word too.
Frothy,
but they want that, they want a youthful, beautiful woman with kind of paired with that mature aging man. Like it's fine to do that, but we don't want you to see. That's my point. Exactly. Telomere. No, but right. The whole thing is that's what it's all about. I mean, it's not like it's not like you see Betty White, I mean, bless her soul. I love that woman. But it's not like you're seeing that. Like you're going to have a woman in her 20s or early 30s with a guy in his like 50s or 60s. You know what I mean? Like that's just how that's just how it always is in all these films. Like it just doesn't change. It's not like, sure, like women like Halle Berry, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. I mean, she's in her 50s. Like there's women, J-Lo in her 50s, but that's going to fade out.
Telomeres. Telomeres on Halle Berry. That's great.
And they're
great
plastic
telomeres.
surgeons, and they're I mean,
the whole village.
But you guys, my point is, those men in the acting world, modeling, any of it, like the longevity is a bit like. it's there for you versus when, like with women, unfortunately, it's just, there is kind of the negative aspect of that. I mean, I'm already getting it. I'm young, but I'm already hearing that kind of stuff, like with gigs and things like that. Oh, if you were just, a few years, it's like, what do you mean if I was a few years younger? I mean, I'm already like reasonably young. I'm not like, my telomeres are good. So, like,
clearly.
I'm sitting here like, but it's just, you know what I mean? But that's what you're up against. It's a woman. It's just different for men. So like the longevity.
Do you think there's any chance that will that'll change in the culture at all?
No.
I mean, we need to have a serious paradigm
disappointing.
shift for that to actually happen. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. But like, I hope it does. But I mean, here's to hoping.
Yeah, I would hope it would too. I mean, it would make sense if it would. I mean, honestly, give people chances. And I never got that too. The whole thing. I feel like everyone matures in different roles. This is what kind of happens,
Yeah.
And for me, I don't understand why people don't give great actors like a chance. And it does, just because you've gotten older doesn't mean you can't nail this role. And there's always roles for every age, female and male. That's why I don't understand why it becomes a big thing. You know?
Yeah.
It says it best. They want that young, supple female
We're the night.
The male lead, regardless of his age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
women don't get the same breaks as they age that the men do. I mean, that's been going on for decades.
Yep.
Well, GR, give me your supple take on this too. Do you think that this is a good casting for this? You like him? Are you shocked by it? Because it seems like that's left field, right?
It's definitely out of left field. He was not one I would have had on my top 10 list, hell, on my top 20 list.
Yeah.
But he's a definite talent. But he's been, as I said a few minutes ago, he's been a co-star. He's been locked in that co-star role his whole career. And this one could push him to the next tier where he gets those lead roles.
Can you see this? This is a series. They're going to do more. They hope to do more series. Do you think that because he's done a lot of TV, that might be why they went to him? They know that he would actually stick around for multiple seasons?
Could be. I mean, it could just be that they like his look. He's got the right look for the character.
He does, especially the way they're going, the route they're going.
And we'll see. I mean, hell, he'll take it. It's a paycheck.
And as you were saying too, it could be the role that could take him to a new level in his career. So that also incentivizes anybody, right? And again, they've been rebooting all the DCU stuff and making it happen. This is a big show they've been working on for years. I remember I was working on Horror Story season 10. It was 9 or 10 I was working on when they first announced this, because Finn Witwick was going to be in it, and he was on American Horror Story. He was supposed to be Hal Jordan, and he was all excited about it. And I was talking to him about that. It was years ago now. And then he must have been super bummed when they decided to change directions. But I think overall, I think he's going to be great doing this. I think there's a lot of great, he's got a lot of great persona overall, GR. I think so. We'll see. But it is out of left field. It's out of left field. Mike, how you feel too, Mike? You feeling like this is a good casting overall?
I don't know. I haven't seen the. I was an extra on Super 8, so I got to hang out in a warehouse with what's his name, Tyler?
With Kyle?
With Kyle for a few hours in downtown LA. I think it comes down to whether or not you've seen Friday Night Lights. I haven't. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't care about a sports show. Maybe it's great. It probably is great. It had like 8 or 9 seasons, I think. But I don't know if you haven't seen that. I don't know if you care that much about this guy. He's got his energy doesn't work for me for some reason. He's got that like small town cop dad, like very kind of grounding energy, and apparently that's what they want for this procedural. I don't know. It's kind of gonna be a dark vibe.
Are you holding up for Matthew McConaughey with like Touchy Ghost or what?
Yeah. I would love if they'd go back to McConaughey. Just because we've seen him doing the True Detective thing. With this series, we do have some of the team of True Detective making this series, though, don't we?
Yes, and yes, we do 100%. Yes, we do. That's why they were saying they were trying to make it very much in the vein of that. I think that's what James Gunn wanted to as they redeveloped it and figured it out. Because again, it works so well. They're like, let's make it like a cop procedural like that. Because that series has done great things. Again, look at the last season. Jodie Foster actually won an Emmy for it too. So a lot of people have been nominated, won Emmys, and have done fantastic jobs in those performances in this grounded, weird, different world of cop shows. And I think that's what they wanted for this. You know.
You know what makes me hopeful, Brian, is the Thunderbolts trailer that we watched earlier. They're branching out in their vibe. That MCU isn't just the super polished James Spader robot like coming after you, which it kind of was for a long time. I'm talking about Avengers 2, if anybody remembers. So yeah, it does make me hopeful that they'll actually, not just do the same rinse and repeat that we've seen from them for so long.
I agree. 100%. That's been happening I know, Peppy. It's been happening for way too long. Rinse, repeat. Make it happen. Marvel, their big action sequence. All of a sudden, CG battle, and we're done. And I think that we ground it. We take it down a notch. That's a big deal. DC is doing the same thing. They're both universes are. Let's make it more real. Let's figure this out. Let's bring it back to humanity, which is a big thing, which is what this is supposed to be about. Characters that are relatable in a lot of ways, but maybe just have a certain situation happen to them to make them a little bit more powerful. I think this is great, though. I think it's great. I'm excited for the show. We got one more casting that has to happen. We know we have Nathan Fillion and we have Kyle here, Chandler, as our two leads so far. We got one more Lantern coming until we have our final roundabout cast. And Nathan Fillion looks like a goofball playing his part, too. So he'll be the funny cop. Kyle will be the serious cop. They already saw, Angela, I don't know if you saw a picture of Nathan Fillion. He has like a bowl cut. Like the original,
really?
the bowl cut.
Gardner?
The actual, straight bowl,
he's rocking it.
On the sides or what?
Yep. He's rocking it.
Oh, wow.
Nathan Fillion.
True bowl cut.
True bowl cut. And also, look at that. They're two big TV people, too. They really both are. So
stylish. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe Kyle did great in the audition. I'm holding out hope for the guy. I really am.
That could be the big thing, Mike. Come down to an audition. You know what I mean? Maybe he brought something that neither anybody else brought. Of course, it was offered to Josh Brolin first, and then they went to him. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting you went from Brolin to him.
They're kind of in the same category, though, right?
Kind of are.
Maybe Brolin's a little more,
intense,
grizzly,
top tier, a little bit more than Chandler. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Grizzle, I don't know, something like that.
I think we might all be pleasantly surprised. You never know.
Yeah.
I know Mike's pessimistic about it, but I think we may.
We'll find out in May.
We'll find out
in May. I'm
not thrilled about it yet. I think he's a good talent, but I'm not super thrilled. Again, Mike's not super thrilled. I think he can be good though, but I just my hopes are all amped up for something else, and that's, you can't peek in the Christmas present before Christmas morning.
That happens to you guys, and then you find out the person you're like, I don't know, they're going to
happens all the time,
and then you're like, oh shit, they're really good.
Yeah,
maybe that'll happen for you,
Yeah.
Who's gonna be this third Green Lantern that they're casting? Do we
Ewan
have
McGregor, come on.
scuttlebutt on that one yet?
No, they were talking about Guy Gardner first and Hal Jordan, and I think it's Jon Stewart's the last one. So we're waiting to see what I think Jon Stewart's supposed to be like the young cop, like the super young cop that they're trying to teach.
I think he's passed away. I'm sorry.
Timothy Chalamet.
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 Gangledorf. What do you guys call it then? What's that word you use?
Dilgaff.
What the Gangledorf?
Come on. Dingleberry. I was like, what?
Oh, good. I'm not touching that one either.
Stay away from that one, GR. Dingleberry.
Whoa. It's not even Friday yet. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
is it Friday yet?
Yes, I know, Peppy.
Where Mike's at, it's about almost
Friday already.
Yeah.
Peppy, sing me a song, man.
I'd sing a song for you. But GR, he said I should keep my day job. You don't know me. You don't know what kind of skills I have.
It's true. GR, you got a problem with Peppy singing? I'm
not rolling over on this one. Nope, not I.
Yep. Sorry, GR. Peppy will give you shit.
He-
Anyways.
every time I came over, remember?
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Well, we got Kyle Chandler cast. We got Guy Gardner. We got Nathan Fillion cast. Waiting for our Jon Stewart. I think we're going for somebody younger, maybe. Maybe it'd be Zac Efron. People love Zac Efron. Maybe he could rock in here and be the new younger cop next to them. Or maybe they go someone super young that's in their 20s, like a Gen Z or like a Chalamet. Or maybe one of the kids that play the Menendez brothers. Maybe one of them gets it, because those guys are kind of going to be blowing up right now. I don't know. It's interesting to see.
Zac Efron's in like everything, and his face is so weird now with all that plastic surgery.
Well, you know why I had that though.
It's just like this. They want him to have this like masculine jaw. It looks really unnatural.
He is full of juice. They got him on the sauce hard.
Do you know why that happened though?
He's not hard sauce, dude. Extra spicy.
Do you know why he looks like that though? You know why the plastic surgery had to happen? He was running through his house with socks, and he apparently slipped and fell and busted his jaw and broke the whole jaw. And they said he almost died. He had to go to the hospital. And then they had all this, that's what he says, all this reconstructive surgery so he could live. And so that's why he looks all messed up. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
And it
I don't know. There's some plastic surgeons that would say, it's a little fillerish, like hardcore. I mean, if that did happen, then whatever.
As long as they're in there, they got to give them some Botox and stuff,
Right, just a little bit of extra.
Yeah, well, I mean, Botox is a neuromodulator. That's only going to chill out your muscle. To actually change
some syllables, Angela.
Yeah, neuromodulator. So if you're actually going to change the shape of your face, you have to use a filler of some kind to like actually change your shape, or like implants. So he had implants, I believe, put in from like my plastic surgeon friend who does everything. Not in quotes, I shouldn't say. But
okay, Angela. I'm sniffing. I likes.
There's been implants in the face, which maybe support this, maybe that PR information. I don't know.
You don't sound like you're buying it, Angela.
I don't know. I mean, come on. It's Hollywood. Like, I work,
I was running in socks. Come on.
Yeah, I slipped in my butt and I
got wood floors.
My whole jawline.
But if it's real, then it's horrible that we're talking like this.
Like, you bumped your nose on a door and you had to get a whole nose. Come on. Like, I mean.
Queen will check that out. Animated Green Lanterns. Is that on Max, Queen? Yeah, that's allegedly he tripped and fell with the socks.
What do you guys think? Come on, be real.
When I first saw it, I was like, it looks like something happened. He was gone for a long time. You kind of got to fit a certain mold. Maybe it looks more, make it look more manly. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
he was gone for a long time because he was bruised up probably with like all kinds of face stuff done. So he had to like be out of the limelight, to heal. And
GR had that treatment, right, GR?
Well, I've had a bone implant put in my jaw, or in my right here, and it takes forever to heal.
Yeah.
Do you look massively different than you did before?
No, I had implants. That's why I have missing teeth. I have implants, and they stopped working, so they had to do a bone graft to fix my teeth. And it's not fun.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't assume that would be at all. It's horrible. My sister had something like that, but I mean, I don't think his story is the same as yours, GR.
No, but I know guys that have had their face messed up, and a lot of surgery.
There's no going back.
That had his face torn up pretty bad, and he had 15, 16 surgeries to fix his face.
Okay. Yeah,
the only good part for him is he got better looking when it was done.
It's a nice consolation here, please. I keep doing the
well, he's a friend. I can say that because he's a friend.
Yeah. That's a massive perk. Well, I gotta say though, Kylo Chandler. I mean, maybe Zac Efron had that, but we got Kyle Chandler cast as the new Green Lantern. Maybe we got Timothée Chalamet coming in as Jon Stewart.
I don't know. A good Green Lantern.
I could play Jon Stewart all day. I might be too old for these people. They might tell me my telomeres aren't stretched enough to get this part. Maybe I don't know.
Telomeres are good, Brian. You're good to go.
They might. I'm gonna tell DC, leave my telomeres alone. Leave my fucking telomeres alone.
Listen, I have write him a letter. I have amazing telomeres, you guys. Like, you will be blown away at them.
And that's why I should be cast. Yes.
As a cast member, and you will not be sorry. I promise. Let me show you all the ways.
Well, the telomeres are treating Kyle fine, though, I would say, because Kyle is cast as the Green Lantern. And who will come next? That's the question for you out in the chat. Let us know what you think, and let us know what you think about this, too. You like it? You love it? You hate it? Do you want some more? Keep telling us, keep it going, and keep spreading that love. But what a casting. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being on Kruse Control. As always, appreciate you. Happy Thursday. I know it's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. We still had a great time. We did not hump it up. But you know what? Maybe you guys did hump it up. You may have more time yesterday because we weren't live. You humped it up. And I'm very proud and happy for you if that did happen. So we did that for you. We did that for you, the people. Put out there for the people. So thank you for being on Kruse Control. As always, thank you for being here, Mr. Mike Casey, our frothy intellectual himself. Thank you so much for being at Kruse Control. As always, appreciate that tentaclousness that comes out of your tentacles, and I thank you so much for being here. As always, a great time, and enjoy your evening. Appreciate you, man.
Yep. Use your tentacles, stretch your telomeres, modulate your neuro. Dean Cain was 27 in 1993 when he joined.
Holy
Lois and Clark.
Holy
so not in his 40s, Brian. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I was a young kid.
Thanks for having me on, Brian. Yeah, in your 20s, you're an old man. You should be playing a wizard.
It
was great being here. Yeah, but then you can come back. You want to be 90 so you can get those Gandalf roles and then come back. Thanks everybody in the chat. You guys make the show. And you joined us on a Thursday too. It makes my heart a little warm and feel special. Thanks, Andrew.
Right.
Thanks, Yar. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Becky.
Thank you, Mike. Good to have you here, Mike, as always. And Mr. G.R. Waters, the thirsty daddy himself. Thank you, G.R., for being here, bringing the technical facts, bringing the directing in, and bringing in the hot takes. Appreciate you, G.R., so much. It's been a great night.
My pleasure, Brian. I love being there with you guys.
Yeah, we love having you here, GR, and the chat loves you too. So hope you had a great night, as always. And Angela, thank you so much for being here at Kruse Control. As always, happy Thursday. Thanks for coming on Thursday when we had weird stuff happening yesterday. Appreciate you, as always. Hope you had a great time, and I'm happy to have you here, as always.
Well, thank you, darling. Same to you. It's always a blast. We get to share all this fun information with each other and have a good time with it. So. And I get to show my new mug.
Kruse Control show.
And hanging out with Mike and GR. You guys are the best. You're great. You're fun. I love it. Queen, all the crew hanging in the comments.
Happy, right?
And Japanese Spider-Man. Thank you. Thank you so much for all your comments, and it's great. You guys are wonderful.
Sayonara, Japanese Spider-Man.
Sayonara.
Peppy, have anything to say, Angela?
Angela? Oh, Angela. You know the Pep Star loves you.
Look at that.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, Angela, I like you. I concur.
Good telomeres too, Angela.
What?
There you go.
Good telomeres too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on my telomeres situation.
Telomere
about it, but you know.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being here at Kruse Control. As always, appreciate you. Hope you have a great Thursday. Join us back tomorrow for a Friday edition. We'll be back tomorrow, back-to-back episodes. Crazy. We got a lot more to talk about. We're going to dive deper into that Menendez story, too.
I gotta pop in tomorrow. Just know that when you're building the show, I gotta pop in for that.
The Menendez story? You're going to pop in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. While you're watching, I'll build you in for that segment, too. Let me know. And
one of them from, like, prison, or...
Mike's going to phone in from prison.
Yeah, sure. They'll let me out sometimes.
You know, should we try? Or are they like 6 years old now?
We phone them in. They're both married like multiple times too, by the way, which is crazy. I don't know how they got married in prison, like a divorce, and then it doesn't make sense.
Hybristophilia is what that's called, Brian.
What is it called?
Ladies loving the dangerous guys in prison. Yeah, hybristophilia.
It's not a money thing. Like, do they get money? Do they get like keys to the castle while they're in prison? They
get more cigarettes.
They don't get sex because there was no sex apparently. They said there was no little special intimate meetings. There's no that happening.
Right. Of course.
I mean, Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, thank you for being here. As always, appreciate you. Gotta keep spreading that love. We went up, we're at 24, 30 or something like that subscribers. Thank you so much. Numbers keep going up because of you. And we appreciate you so much because you're spreading that love like Pepe is out in the field out there. He's telling the chinchillas. He's telling the beavers. He's telling everybody. You gotta keep spreading the word of Pepe. You gotta tell your friends, your family, uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmas and grandparents that are still alive here because they're awesome. They have control like you did. They went in Pluto, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune. They went down to the fucking Milky Way galaxy, came back here, landed smack down on Jupiter. Then went to the moon, landed in your backyard, and they actually made a whole fucking party. It was great. They brought all the classmates. Everybody was there. Dean Martin was there. Fucking Frank Sinatra having a huge party. They're all surrounded Kruse Control. It's awesome. Those numbers come because of that. Oh, they're back from the grave because they love it so much. We love it so much that they're here too. The chinchillas were the beavers, bears, badgers, all the kangaroos were fucking crazy. They were fucking, oh my God. There were people popping out of kangaroos pouches. It was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. There was like little fucking beavers popping out of pouches. It was awesome. And I love them too because they like the fucking subscribe button. Pop out subscribe button. Pop out subscribe button. Just like you did. And you gotta watch out for those fucking squirrels and the fucking chickens that peck at your penis. Is fucking crazy. They all subscribe. You can subscribe too. We love you so much. Enjoy your fucking Thursday. We'll be back again on Friday. Woo! Because that's what we do. That's what we do. Woo! Anyways, everybody, we love you. We love you. We love you. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves. And you know what? It's not Thursday. You can still hump it up. Anyways, until tomorrow, everybody.
Goodbye.
I hit the button. I hit the button. Here we go. Until Friday. See ya.
See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.